The Indian fitness industry is damaged, and the real reason is you. क्या मस्त फोन आया यार, iPhone 11 Pro Max. क्या सही दिख रहा है, बट दिखने से क्या होता है यार, एक बार रिव्यूज पढ़ लेता हूँ, भाई से पूछ लेता हूँ, प्राइस चेक कर लेता हूँ, रिसर्च करता हूँ पूरी. हाँ भाई, तूने iPhone 11 Pro Max यूज किया था ना, कैसा फोन है? अबे चूतिया मत ले, चूतिया है, हीट हो जाता है. अरे मैंने यूज़ किया है भाई, मैं बता रहा हूँ तेरे को, मत ले. थैंक्स यार बचाने के लिए, मैं तो अभी ऑर्डर कर रहा था. थैंक्स ब्रो. कोई ना, बच गया. अब बॉडी है यार, भगवान है यार, यही बनेंगे मेरे कोच. बॉडी बनाएंगे तो सब कुछ पता ही होगा ना, क्या दिख रही है, यही बनाएंगे मेरी बॉडी. Hey, Coach Rachit here, and I'll try to keep this video as short and concise as possible. This is in my heart since long. I just want to take all of it out. Yes, Indian fitness industry is damaged, full of frauds, full of scams, but just like any other industry. So if we talk to a different person who is from a different industry, they will say the same. They will also say that their industry is damaged, full of frauds, full of scams. So I think our parents have done an excellent job in letting us aware since our childhood. बचपन से ही हमने ये सुना है, don't believe what everyone says, don't believe what you hear. But the human nature is exactly the opposite. Our brains follow the path of least resistance, and it doesn't want to do any effort for processing information. We eat whatever is served on our plate and enjoy it. In the same lines, we believe whatever we hear without giving a second thought. Let's say we are trying to buy an electronic product, maybe a mobile phone. What do? Do you just go and buy the mobile phone as it is? You don't, right? You do your full research while buying that product. You ask people who have used that mobile in the past, you read the online reviews, you physically go and check the product, and then when you're convinced, you try to buy it. But here my simple question is, why is the same not applicable in our fitness industry? Why do we take the information as it is without even reviewing it? भाई की वीडियो आई है, फटाफट BCAAs, ग्लूटामिन और कार्निटिन ऑर्डर कर देता हूँ. BCAAs ऑर्डर कर दिया, ऑर्डर कर दिया. एक मिनट. बाकी यूट्यूबर्स कह रहे हैं कि रिसर्च में लिखा है दैट BCAAs एंड कार्निटिन आर वेस्ट ऑफ मनी. मत ले, रुक जा. क्या मतलब? रिसर्चेस क्या मतलब? अबे रोहित मान और गुरु खत्री भाई ने बोल दिया तो बोल दिया है, भाई की वीडियो है. कर दे, तू भी कर दे. अबे लिंक भी दिया वीडियो के नीचे. भाई कितना ख्याल रखते हैं यार हमारा. मजे की बात यह है कि इस केस में आर हेल्थ इज डायरेक्टली एट स्टेक. एवरी सिंगल एडवाइस दैट वी टेक, एवरी सिंगल प्रोडक्ट दैट वी बाय, every single decision that we take directly impacts our health. So we take advices on food and supplements from anyone and everyone on internet without even giving a second thought. And this directly impacts our physical, social, mental and financial health. Maybe you could have saved a lot of money which you spent on useless supplements, and you could have spent that money on your personal development. To keep this video as unbiased as possible, I had to take the opinions of some famous YouTubers who post educational content, and I adore them. So I asked them the same question: what type of content gives you the more views? What type of content gives you the most return on investment? Would you make more science-based content if people gave good response to it? Would you make science-based content if people engage to it more? Let's hear what they say.
Okay guys, so my dear friend Rachit Bair from Bira Fitness has asked me to answer this one question for you guys. The question is actually very interesting. It says, what gets you more views on your YouTube? Science-based content or entertainment-based content? Which gives you a better return of income? रचित माय डियर फ्रेंड, ऐसे दिल को चुभने वाले सवाल, ऐसी दुखती रग पे ना हाथ मत रखा करो यार. मैं आपका फ्रेंड हूँ, मेरे भाई यूट्यूबर भी हूँ, मत करा करो ऐसा. पब्लिकली इसका जवाब मांग लेते फिर आप. बट सिंस यू आर माय फ्रेंड्स, और आंसर दिस क्वेश्चन फॉर यू गाइज. ट्रस्ट मी, इट टेक्स less than half, not even half, I'll say it takes less than 1/10 of an effort to make any kind of a spoof or entertainment video when it comes to fitness, as compared to something that's completely informative, educative and based on any kind of research work. Your favorite fitness YouTube content creator might even be spending 3 to 4 days, not hours, 3 to 4 days just on the research work. You have to fetch the research, you have to read the research, you have to draw out a conclusion from that research work, and then make a video to be double sure about it. So that is the kind of homework that we're talking about here. On the other hand, when we talk about any kind of an entertainment video, you just need to watch someone else's video, or just have a chilled out mind, just open up the camera and speak your heart out. So in terms of effort, I'll say there is huge difference when it comes to educative video. You have to put in a lot of effort. And in terms of returns, the educative videos, they don't get views. Even on my YouTube channel, my educative videos, they hardly get around 10,000, 15,000 views. But when it comes to entertainment videos, the effort is hardly anything, and in terms of the views, I get lakhs of views on them. So that is the kind of difference that we're talking about here. And there's one more question that he has asked. He has also asked me that, would you prefer making more science-based video if audience likes and welcomes it more? Yes, I would love to, but unfortunately that's not the current situation right now. So that's what it is.
So today we are going to talk about how you can lose 10 kgs of body fat in 3 months. No, not interested? Okay, let me change it. I'll tell you how you can lose 10 kgs of body fat in 2 weeks. Yes, now all of you are interested, right? Don't worry, I'll tell you why I'm making this video. A lot of us seek information from YouTube, Instagram and all other social media platforms. Sadly, 90% of the content creators always give you hope, and sadly in fitness, hope is not going to work. They tell you can do this and that in a very short period of time, and after a lot of experience of over 5 to 6 years and even more, I've realized that to get fit and lead a healthy lifestyle, it's all about longevity and sustaining a healthy lifestyle. And for that to happen, you need to do things the right way. And the problem is actually you. Content creators, their job is to create content, if even good or bad, whatever content it is, their job is to provide content, and it is your job to make sure that you choose what the right content is, and make sure that you don't listen to all these false information or misinformation and live in hope and eventually end up nowhere. So if you want to end up with a decent physique, make sure that you double check whatever information is posted online.
Sometimes we as content creators spend a lot of efforts in making educational content for you guys. And in response, if we get very less engagement and less views on the videos, we get demotivated. And that is where you would see a lot of YouTubers making entertainment based content. It is not their niche. It is not what they want to do in the first place, but still they have to do it. Where drop sets versus normal sets.
The good thing is I've been getting a lot of questions regarding this topic, and
अच्छी तो लग रही है पर बोरिंग है. बाद में देखता हूँ. अच्छी वीडियो लग रही है. बाद में देख लेते हैं. द ग्रेट इंडियन फिटनेस शो, मसल टीवी, साहिल खान, रोहित खत्री. भाई तो सबके लिए, सबकी मजे आएंगे यार. यूट्यूबर अमित पंगल. अभी देखते हैं. 20 मिनट की तो वीडियो है सिर्फ. भाई क्या वीडियो बनाते हैं यार. Now in your defense, I would just like to say that it is not completely your fault, and I understand that. Even fitness content creators have to upskill their game. They have to continuously improve. On the same lines, I would just like to say that there are faulty, damaged and defected products in each market. As consumers, we don't buy each and every faulty product, right? In the end, it is on the consumers whether to buy that product or not. In the end, the consumers have the power to decide the credibility of the product. And that is where I would request you guys to be super aware, conscious and make educated decisions while buying a product in fitness industry. So in the closing, I would just like to say, pay close attention to whatever information which you receive, think critically, analyze it and then feed into your brain. So let me know what you feel in comments, and if you have any kind of disagreements or you want to add on what I feel, please feel free to add it. Till then, Coach Rachit signing off. Bye bye.